sports. It's in the game.
As I stated before, we have already ordered some. We cannot give you what we do not have to give you. Orders have been placed for multiple times. At this time, if you have your own mask, please feel free to wear it. We encourage you to wear it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check tight, check tight.
Check. Color. Watch the safety. Come back. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. He's checking. Crash. X3, 218, chop it.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Open here, Adam Thielen. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Ready to break. 44, Mike. Check. Let's go. Shoot. Pilot, 64, weak. Snap.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And at that,
looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And now look at him go. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Check the hot read. 15. In your face.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flush to his... And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Hey, 57. Check 33. Watch the run. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Man, this guy slow as hell.
Love lost it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
Let me get you. Not going on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case.
You're not going to run the ball effectively, bro. You'd be lucky if you get over 50 yards.
What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On second down and 4. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go, let's bring. Look at me. Door. Hey, Alpha. Check nine. Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw it is Lock. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Lock you up with this one play. Don't run this formation anymore.
Ready.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Lock now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit. Now.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. All the way home for a goal score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-score?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Don't press me. If you press me, I'm going to light you up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
That 3-4 defense, I'm going to kill that, bro. Especially that coming for a drop. I can't wait for you to start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, Red.
Remember what I said. Make sure you cover.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Torch, right?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
I'll call it again.
Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Tried to win, man.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. With a run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Really got that one pass.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Right here.
49, check 49.
Play action. Now it's Locke.
Get in there, Chris.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That was Yasko in the pocket this time. I learned from all mistakes.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Block now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Bravo! Yeah, they coming. You got to do a stretch. You got no choice.
Block now on 1st down. And incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Come on, Lee. Get it.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point.
Remember, don't fall coming for a drop.
21-7.
Kill you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
I study this.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And that was a touchdown. That was a block for a touchdown. That wasn't even a field goal. Shit. That was better than I thought. I'm thinking I'm getting the ball back. Let's see. Let's do that one.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Check 50, check 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 3rd down, Lock. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this game, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Easy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Yellow. Slam.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Williams.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Honey Badger.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
That offensive line has had it. You're tapped out already. And you go to the locker room in your break.
On the ready.
Mike spoke both.
80 weapon.
Just like that.
Hey, Foxtrot. Gone.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Fight.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Leo.
I got it. You go tight.
You're out.
Hey, check 24.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Yeah, I'm out. You ain't gonna get me.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill. 43. Check 3. Recon. 132 fighter. Banjo. Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
You should have kicked it off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Sam on. Check now. Hey, Echo. Speed grip.
Block will try again on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We play to win. Let's go. Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock going deep here for Landry. And now here is another interception.
Get up, Honey Badger.
Picked off by the Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu evades the tackler and now some space. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Contract this year, honey.
Trying to get it to Landry there.
Contract this year, honey.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I like that.
Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter.
Probably what you doing? What you got, man? You're doing that same thing again.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy.
Honey Badger there, though.
Well, this is taken.
Honey Badger there, though.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Block off a play action.
And then let me jump.
Into the hands of his receiver.
Right there. He's trying to hit you Foster.
But not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Landry again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Again, it's Locke. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Landry
again, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm ready to jump it.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Might make it look respectable.
They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Come on, Harmon.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They'll run it with Williams. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or was that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
I'm going to test that free safety. I'm testing that free safety. You better hope he's coming back. I'm coming for him. I'm testing. I'm testing. The testing need to do.
Hey, I got him. That's me. Yellow.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I'm coming for him.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
It's okay. I'm still going to come get him. I'm not going to get him. I'm going to come get him. Yes, I am. I'm going to come get him.
Mike, check 30.
I'm going to come get him.
Let him know.
You ready?
Let him know. Hey, check Mike 33.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. It's now a 2-touchdown lead there for the Dolphins. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Lindsay. Room here to run. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Watch that tight end, guys. Watch that tight end.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
4th down, man. Let's go.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got it to Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Check. Fresno. Protein spill.
Now Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Motion. Check yellow. All day, dog. Go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Good punt.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got...
And he goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Most people not used to seeing blitz and safeties. I like them a lot.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Locke. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Yellow, we gotta go, baby. Mike 2. Watch pilot, 64, weak. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On the toss, here's Williams. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Eli Harold.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Watch that, watch that, watch that. 0-15. Who that? Who that? Blue Dark Fortress. Blue Dark Fortress.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Still for pride, guys.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
He likes the cover 3 a lot. You like that cover 3, don't you? Don't call it now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I mean, I know what you're doing. Come on. I'm about to dot you. There it is. Better not be no cover 4. It better not be no cover 4, bro. I'm going to kill you.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
You didn't think this was hot. He just smacks you in the face
finding
again.
Hill for a big play. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Cover 6.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On the ground, this is Williams. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Run the ball is the easiest thing to do.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Look, squeeze. Go.
Tight in.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen, pushing his way inside the 40.
Thielen.
A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Good route.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for Broncos. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Now in desperation, it's caught inside the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I see you.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check it out.
One final try for Locke. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
43, Broncos 21.